Meow meow. Check, check, check. Check, check. Oh, what's going on? Check. Hunter, what's your strategy? What's your strategy for Maven 3-step? Risk the entire account per step, right? If you're doing a 3-step, standard 3-step, here it is, right? If you're doing a 3-step, use the full 2% instantly. 2% to gain 3%, okay? Here's your odds, right? If you randomly traded that, right? So, if you risk 2%, right, to gain 3%, what is that, 1.5R, right? And then you have to make a 1.5R trade. So you have, I think, what is it? 2 over 3? What is that? Or is it 2 over 5, I think? 2 over 5? A 40% chance. Yeah, that's what it is. You have a 40% chance to instantly pass that, right? And then if you hit that drawdown, so you do 1.9%, right? So you don't hit the full daily drawdown. But if you get stopped out, right, then the next day you go in and you'll risk that 1% in order to gain 3%, or 1% in order to gain, what is it, 5%, right? Which is pretty unlikely. It's like a 10% chance or 15% chance or something like that. So if you randomly traded, it basically ends up being 50-50 because you have 3 to 1, right? So it basically ends up being 50-50 each day if you randomly traded, right? So you can get funded pretty easily, right? You would have if you randomly traded, it'd be like a 15% chance, right? Something like that. But what you should do is you should not randomly trade. You should look for a proper setup and then just risk the full account in one day, right? That's what this 3-step is designed for, is for you to just churn through one day, one phase, right? So you get funded by the end of the week. That's the way that this one was built, right? Funded by the end of the week, risk as much as you can. Can I pass it on live stream? I mean, I could. But like prop accounts, like even as a good trader, I have a 50% pass rate, right? That's incredibly good, right? Hope you're going into detail today. I'll go into as much detail as you ask proper questions. Let's get it. Okay, so a lot of people are worried about gold right now. I threw this rough sort of trade idea here, right? Actually, it should be, there you go, lower. Okay. Now, did we get stopped out? No, because we don't use stop losses, right? Stop losses are for people who want to get out of their trades at times that they're not ready to get out. Okay. Unless you're day trading or you're walking away from the chart, like swing trading, there's no need to use a stop loss because you can just look at the chart later, okay? But you'll have loose stops, right? And the loose stop for me is this swing low, right? This area this blue zone, is where I want to gain, okay? And if you're looking at the weekly, you can see why. This makes a lot of sense now. Why, right? So from this swing low to that swing low is where I drew that zone, okay? So I want to fail to lose this level. And if this closes here for the day, which most likely it's going to, it's ripping back up, you know, it's pretty unlikely that the last 3 hours of the day, it's going to come back down here, okay? But it could still, right? So let's look and let's just watch this. We just gained that level. So actually, I want to be a buyer in this market. So we're going to go on Gold Eternal, and we're going to just buy one. Huh? Oh no, this one messed up. No, we fucked this. That's why. We clicked the wrong buttons. Where's my account that I'm trading? This one, right? Okay, we're going to go on gold. Can we trade Gold Eternal? No, I think here. Okay, so we've regained this zone on the 15. Right, so we're going to take that long, okay? And we're going to watch in 4 minutes too. You're going to see the 4-hour close on gold. And it's not really going to matter too much here, but that's a solid 4-hour close. We can drop it down, push the 2, right? Nothing too important, push the 1. You know, nothing super important either, but we did come back up above those levels, right? The major thing we're looking at right now is we regained the zone. So what we want to do right here, I'm going to delete this larger scale one, is we're just going to shoot for those new highs now, right? And they're stopped there. Okay. That's the trade. Let's take it, boys. Let's do it. Okay. Fair play? Good trade or what? Instantly in a trade. Hey, Under, I follow you back in your guru days. Guru days, I love it. Well, back when I was a guru. I hate that term, but I was once a guru. And then you fell off, and I found you again recently talking about DMC. I did fall off, buddy. Yeah, that's true. So nice to see how you've changed and humbled yourself. Yeah, exactly. That was the progression, dude. Here's what happened. I'll tell you the story. Just the quick synopsis of what happened. I got into crypto super early, like 2013, right? And so we did long-term sort of crypto trading, I suppose. And then in 2020 or 2019, when the COVID sort of stuff happened, right? I got into YouTube. I quit my job, got into YouTube. I was like, I'll day trade and I'll do YouTube stuff. The reason I got into YouTube was kind of funny because I was working for somebody who was doing like a trading brokerage thing, and I was going to make like content for them. But I put it under my own name. And then ultimately like it took off, right? So it was actually not even planned for myself. It was planned for like a company I was working for, kind of. And then it popped off super, super hard. A lot of people wanted to buy shit, right? Because it's snowballing so much and COVID was happening. So I just sold them shit, right? And ultimately, like, I wasn't good enough to, like, you ultimately fall into the guru realm, right? You're not good enough to make tons of money day trading, right? I was able to make money swing trading, and then you start selling shit, and it's half of it's bullshit, right? But you're trying to justify the fact that, hey, you know, I actually did make money doing swing trading, right? And then you justify the course, you justify, you know, this other shit. Eventually it's like, you know, obviously it wasn't working, so I stopped doing it. You know, I didn't want to keep, I didn't like the fact that I was basically, you know, tricking people, right? So I had to stop doing it, right? Yeah, you make a lot of money from content, right? So, and then I made a shitload of money from crypto, that bull market, and then I fucked it all up, lost basically all of it. I put the last bit of it into starting a company called Maven. We're doing it right. So, you know, I'm trying to make sure everyone's completely transparent and everything, because I don't feel comfortable, you know, saying anything that's not complete, honest truth, right? And slowly changing the brand that I once was of Hunter FX into Dumb Money Hunter, right? And now this stuff that I teach, this does work, right? And the reason why I don't have to sell anything is because it works, right? Now, obviously, I don't live off of trading income, right? Because I do have salary from my company, but it gives me the opportunity to be able to do this, right? And swing trade. I'm a swing trader now. I'll do this day trading more or less just for the fun of it. But I make my money from swing trading. Okay. Man, that takes a lot to accept. Hey, yeah, cheers, buddy. And that's pretty much the God honest truth. You know, it was really difficult to see, you know, $1 million basically dry up and turn to nothing, right? But you know, you get what's coming to you, right? Like I tried to be this heroistic sort of version of a guru, but ultimately I was just coping, right? Just like every other guru, right? Just like, what was that guy, Justin Whelan, where he's like, I was trying to, no, all these guys, you know, they have to come to some moral decision at some point. They have to realize that, hey, I'm either okay tricking people, because a lot of times you can fall into this industry without actually realizing you're tricking people, right? And you have to either confront that and be like, I'm okay tricking people, or you can cope with yourself and be like, I'm not tricking people that bad, not as bad as the next guy, right? And that's kind of what I had thought. And then, or ultimately you can be like, okay, this is not good and I need to stop. Oh my God, how is this popping up? Are you pro stop loss or no risk? I don't use stop losses, bro. I mean, I'll use them on this shit, but we're just gonna blow these accounts, dude. We just got a Maven, like, this is just a Maven account. We'll just blow the account. Like, we'll risk the full amount. Actually, we can't even risk the full amount, because what is it, like 4% a day or something? So this is, we're just gonna blow the account. We're just gonna blow the account. I mean, this is where the stop would be, but it might just blow the account, so we'll see. We'll just do a full lot. Which peer are you trading? Peer? Asset? Gold. Gold right now. Gold. So somebody in the Discord last night, they're like, bro, I want to day trade gold or whatever. And I'm like, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Somebody last night, when was this? I was like, it's not bullish. You should not. Somebody was like saying, I want to day trade gold. So now you can day trade gold. Now that it's popping back up, right? If you're looking at these larger closes, right? We want to see this daily close bullishly, okay? We want to see that daily close bullishly, and then we're back in business for gold, okay? Gold really dumped hard. Like super hard, dude. 27% is massive drop for gold, by the way. Like the biggest drop on gold ever is 50%, right? So like, and that doesn't happen this quick, dude. So I'm of the position right now that I'm not in any indices either. I am literally only looking at gold, basically, and I have some U.S. oil just a little bit here. U.S. oil might dump off, but you know, ultimately it's going to come down to the matter of the Strait of Hormuz, right? And ultimately we can look at this monthly close as well. Everything is really bearish right now. Everything is really bearish. So if you want to be invested in something, it's like, I wouldn't even be picking Bitcoin. You could be scaling into Bitcoin, because it's dumped so hard. And most likely we're going to be picking up orders in 50K area. But ultimately, like, if I'm buying anything, it's gold, right? There's, and I know I use the edge finder here too. Let's pull up the edge finder, and gold is crazy bearish, right? Crazy bearish on the edge finder, right? For fundamental side, right? But ultimately, it's the safe thing, right? And in the long term, right? Like, I guess you're looking at NASDAQ, you know, everything's kind of torn. In the long term, I don't think anything's safe right now. Meow. What's up, buddy? Meow, meow. Actually, I guess technically, if you wanted a really tight stop, you could do this, right? If you wanted to play this like properly, you could do this, right? You don't want to get below that level, really. There's untested here, so I guess do that, but that's all? I over risked. I over risked, bro. We already blew it. Next. Does this one have any balance? I want to take that trade. Or we can just go on this one. We can go on this big one. This one doesn't have drawdown requirements. Is a $1 million balance one. Okay. This one still has that Bitcoin short going. I want to just leave it, actually. So let's go back in gold here. Oops. Let's see the chart. Oh, I need to be in a long on gold. Gold. I need to be in a long. Why? So this is what we want to see, right? You wanted to see a bounce off that level right here. Look. See the level? Bounce right there. I can't believe that stopped us out right there from one freaking. I can't believe that was it. That was enough, hey? That was enough to get us. Man, portrait stream sucks for trade. You can switch over to long form, bro. I'm streaming on both long and portrait. Just go to my account. What's the weirdest asset you've seen people trade. Wheat and soybean. That's a weird one. We're seeing on NQ. Let's look at the NQ. Oh, NQ just ripped up, eh? What was this? At 4 a.m. That's like pre-market even. So NQ, like NQ doesn't look good to me, right? Like this is why I told you guys we should not be in indices right now. Right? Everything is rejecting, right? And if you're looking at weekly close, I mean, you failed on both sides. It's like until I see the whole idea right now is until I see something positive, then I'm assuming this is the start of fucking World War III, right? If World War III, like why do I want to be in on something when oil prices skyrocketed? It means the cost of everything goes up. It means companies go under, right? The economy's in shambles. People can't pay their mortgages right now, right? The economy is crazy overinflated because of this AI bullshit, right? And, you know, maybe AI will save us, right? Somehow. But I'm of the belief that, hey, we just pumped shitloads, right? These monthly candles are pretty fucking bearish. I would prefer to get in lower and be safer, right? I would prefer to wait for something to happen, right? And maybe I miss out on money, but my goal as a trader is to not fuck it up, right? My goal as a trader is not to make money. It's to not fuck it up, right? And hold the money that I have, right? So for NQ, if you're looking, like, I don't want to be in this shit. I don't want to be in any indices. Everything is fucking super risky right now, just because there's like if Iran goes to war with the States, dude, like the States could easily lose, right? Like you might laugh at that, but like Iran has China and the Russia backing them, right? It could potentially be a world war here, right? And then everything is gonna fucking collapse, right? AI is already fucking overinflated and makes no money, and that's what's holding up the NQ right now is AI shit, but it makes no money, so it's already a bubble, right? So what do I see right now is I see a pump that failed to gain, right? So it's going to come back, retest kind of just this area, which it already did, right? Let's look at the 1 hour. I mean, there's nothing to do. NQ gained this. I mean, it might come up to these highs again right now. This is what I would guess right now. It'd come here, but I don't really know, honestly, on NQ. We're long on gold. Yeah, good. We are too, bro. How do I make this bigger? Can I make this bigger? Can I make this bigger? Like view or something? View, languages, toolbars. Who's winning? So, in your opinion, who's winning the war? Iran or the US and Israel? Iran. I think China, because Iran is China and Russia, right? I think, like, obviously, I don't know tons about this. So let's watch gold, by the way. Should we watch it just on here? Yeah, gold's fine on here. Oh, we can't even switch the time frame. It's fucked up. Okay, watch it on here. Yeah. So, like, we should look at the map, right? World map. How do I make this smaller? I want to make this smaller, bro. Okay, world map. Zoom in? No, I'm not sure. I can't even zoom in. I don't know how to zoom in on my computer. How the fuck do you zoom, dude? Zoom. Okay. So it's basically, wait, bricks. Okay. Yeah, scared bricks will get involved with World War III. That's what I think, right? Is if so Iran's shut down the strait, right? If the US starts bombing them and whatnot, right? Then, you know, I think China and Russia have already said that they're standing by Iran, right? I think so, right? They're not just gonna assuming that Iran doesn't just like get destroyed, right? And so because obviously China and Russia wants the oil too, right? So they're gonna defend them, right? So you have BRICS here, right? Whereas Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, right? And then you've got a couple of these other guys too, right? That are all kind of all on the same team. I think Canada would actually end up siding with BRICS, right? Because of China and India, right? Canada kind of has starting to build alliances with China and India now, but I'm not sure. They could still side with the States too, right? So it would be Israel, right? Let's look at that map again. It would be Iran, you know, a lot of this area, right? China, India, Russia, right? It would be all of this area sort of thing against Israel, America, and some of Europe, I suppose, right? And so I don't even think Canada is going to support the States, really. I think it will be kind of neutral. So to me, it looks like I don't think the States and Israel can basically defend against all of that. So I think there might be a new world power, right? And it'll be China. Right? And half of Europe's already pissed off with the States, right? So Europe's not really coming to defend the States, right? So before, you know, in World War I and II, like you had Britain and the superpower of Europe, right? All defending the States and everything, right? The western side of Europe. So, I mean, I don't know that much, but my question is why USA support Israel too much? I mean, there's some sort of massive alliance there with the oligarchs, bro. So my prediction, if I had to take a shot in the dark, it would be that the US is about to fall. World War III will cause the complete shift of the superpower to China. China and Russia will be the new mega superpower. It doesn't mean that the US is going to blow up. It just means that, you know, world currency and trade will be based out of Asia instead of North America, right? Currently, North America kind of runs everything, in my opinion, Like, you know, they're you could argue China runs everything too, right? But the Western forces kind of like have control over everything right now, and I think that's going to fall. The same way that Britain fell, right? Britain fell, you know, back whenever, I don't know. Fucking Britain used to be a superpower, but I think it's going to be China next. Do you think World War III is happening? Yes. I think this is World War III, yeah. And part of the reason too is, you know, AI has come out, right? And so fucking take me for a fucking loony town here. But think about this, dudes. AI comes out. You are no longer needed to work, right? Money is now free, right? Because you don't need to work anymore, and everything is just run by robots, okay? So what is the point of money anymore? And like let's like act like you guys are all like, your entire lives are like, everything is run on money, right? And this is what I'm thinking is going to happen, is money will no longer be a thing, right? There will be some sort of currency, right? But fiat is being obliterated now. Governments won't have control over you from money. Right now, what you do is you're a slave to money. You work for money, right? And you give your time and your life for money so that you can survive, okay? You're a slave to money. Now that AI takes over, right? Nobody needs to work in 10 years anymore. In 10 years, all jobs will be gone and working will be optional, okay? So what are these superpowers fighting over now? Is it not a huge coincidence that World War III is starting as AI is becoming useful and jobs are no longer existing? They're going side by side. As jobs are no longer needed and unemployment is going up, the World War III conflict also increases. So what are they fighting for if not money, right? If money is stopping to become a thing, right? Let's say you can fill up your car for free, right? Because robots are mining the oil, right? They're shipping the oil to you, and then they're running the gas station. Everything in there is absolutely for free, okay? You can fill up your car on some sort of point system or something. I don't know, right? Then what are they fighting for? You don't have to work anymore. You don't get paid anymore, right? So they're not looking for hard workers like the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds, you know, back in the early 1900s, they said that they wanted a nation of hard workers, right? No longer is that needed. You have robots to do everything. You no longer need manpower for anything. It's the new meta. The new meta of war is no longer going to be fought over oil, minerals, and money. We're no longer in a physical world. That's the change. Are you saying no more payouts if there's no... Oh, I'm saying that money in 10 years, money won't be a thing. I think like for now, sure. Like there'll still be classes of people based off of some sort of monetary system, right? But you know, your average person is not going to have to work. So there'll be some sort of point system that you get to redeem and you get whatever it is. And there'll be some people that have more points than others, right? They're fighting for dominance, oil, gold, ground supplies. No, like that's what I'm saying is they're not fighting for that anymore. You don't even know anymore. Exactly, dude. I think that this is the war that changes what the world is. We currently live in a physical world. Everything is you know, money and things like this, right? And you're using your physical body. I think you will be a slave in your mind in the new world. The new world is fighting over your attention or consciousness, right? The new world order is the superpowers trying to win over your awareness, because that's all you have to offer anymore. You can, if robots take your physical work, then what can you offer? Awareness. You can literally only offer your mind at that point. So they will enslave your mind. Is this not fucking radical or what? How does a company like Maven survive a recession? I beats me. We'll figure it out, I guess. We have a lot of money. The thing is, you would in a recession you have to make layoffs, right? That's how companies survive. You make layoffs, people get fired, you cut costs, right? So you lower your operating costs and you make less money. That's how a recession works, right? You make less money, fewer people have jobs, right? And this recession is going to absolutely change the world forever, because once people start laying off jobs, they will never hire people again. Never. Because robots will do it cheaper. So once layoffs start happening from this recession coming, your job will be replaced by robots forever, because guess what? I can already do that. I can already replace, if I wanted to, we could already replace, 90% of jobs with robots. It's just a matter of transition time and how effective those robots are going to be, right? For any online work, your job could just be programmed into Claude code. What do you think about doing AI trading? I don't think there's much point, right? Sure, definitely learn how to trade now and do the swing trading stuff and whatever. Make as much money as you can, because at some point this money will be converted to something else. Isn't this war over oil? Yeah, correct. We still need oil in the current state. So think about it this way: which economy gets that oil is the economy that's going to win, because you're going to lower the cost of everything so that you can snowball faster into winning this war. Okay? Once you win this war, right? And the AI takes over. Do you see what I'm saying? Once the AI takes over all of these jobs, so whoever loses this war goes into a recession, right? Whatever superpowers lose this war are going to go into a recession faster than the other guys, right? And then they're not going to be able to support the building of their AIs as fast. Right now, it's a race to who can win the AI race the fastest, right? Once those AIs are built, we no longer need jobs. Once we no longer need jobs, then your purpose is awareness. Your only purpose to the economy is awareness, and using that awareness and using your mind, right? And your mind will be, they'll use your mind for whatever. Like, I don't understand it yet, but once your body is no longer useful, do we give signals here? Yeah, we're currently in a trade, currently in a couple trades. Once your body is no longer useful, they can only use your mind. Why do you think TikTok feeds are so encapsulating, right? They're controlling your mind already, dude. Is not everything already being mind controlled? They're already transitioning. What's the stop loss in the current gold trade? Whenever I'm wrong, bro. We want to just shoot for these highs, that's all. Do you guys think I'm crazy for that or what? Like, do you see how? Do you see how in the near future, 10 years, your body will no longer be useful to society? You working will be a useless thing in 10 years. Do you see that? So that's what the superpowers are trying to win now, right? Their economies need to beat the other economy. Both sides have kind of figured this out. They need to win faster. By the way, that makes sense. We're all addicted to stimulation, bro. Yeah, it's just like I don't know what it's gonna be, but can you copy trade? I mean, you can try. Give it a go. Give it a go. Yeah, I don't know what the awareness they're trying to harness is going to be. But what I do know is your mind is more powerful than you think, right? And the esoteric girly in me is going to come to a lot of conclusions that our mind has a lot of power, right? And we can control reality with our minds, right? You know, the manifestation thing, all that stuff where like you can kind of visualize, right? You can like performance athletes visualize themselves winning, right? Because your mind can't distinguish the difference between reality and what you've actually pictured in your mind, so you already can believe that it came true. Your mind is so crazy powerful, and we live in a world of physicality, right? Where we don't understand the power of our minds. I truly believe that, and we're going to find out. We're going to find out in the next 20 years how powerful minds can be, and that's what people are fighting for. Like imagine the power of the entire world, manifesting the same thing at once, right? Like I have no clue what that is, but like if everyone in the world thought one thing, then does that thing not then become true somehow? Bro, all sheet's done. Thanks, bro. So if they're fighting over consciousness and awareness, then and they can tell you what to think, then they can create whatever they want. Does that make sense? They no longer need you to work. They just need you to think about something. If everyone thinks the same thing and believes it to be true, then everyone will work towards that goal, either in their mind or in the physical world, right? Whatever realm it is. And that thing will then become true, and they will gain more power. Psychedelic and yoga meditation at least gives a tiny clue of what possible. Yes, and me diving into the world of meditation, yoga, and whatnot has allowed me to see the bare scraping minimum of what I'm talking about. And for any of you that have not done like intense meditation, I highly recommend you do it, because you're going to start to understand what's going on. If you start getting into your esoteric girly sort of world, you're going to understand what the future has to hold. That's what I thought after asking how to use AI. So this is nicely pumping here. Do you teach trading too, like your strategy? AI can't think like humans? Why not? By the way, so far, it looks like this time to stream is not super good, but we'll keep it going and see if people pop in here for the power hour. I want to see if people come in for the last hour. Watch the new DMC video. Yeah, I got a new video out there. I updated this one here. I updated just some entry sort of stuff for you guys. Should be helpful on the channel. You can watch it after the stream maybe. It should be banging for you boys. It's popping off so far. Already got some comments and everything. A lot of people struggle with dumb money concepts. I don't understand how. I made it super simple for y'all. 10 years from now, nothing will be the same. Yeah, I fully believe that there will be a new world order. Right? Like how like how we had the Industrial Revolution, bro. Industrial Revolution. Right? Start date 1760. Oh shit, that's how, wait, is that right? Wow. Do you guys think that people just kind of live forever, like all these fucking... Do you think they have some sort of trick to live forever? All these like superpower guys like Trump or whatever, do you think they're just like reskin themselves or what? Great Britain. Maybe I got the French Revolution, second Industrial Revolution. This is what I'm talking about. Early 1900s, right? Second Industrial Revolution. This is when everyone turned into slaves to work, right? 100 years ago. This was the last one, right? Where everything became work at this point, right? Go to your job, work your job, right? Get paid, right? This was the last change of power, right? Before this, I don't know. There's something else. There are 4 major industrial revolutions. Interesting. Pump it. Let's go, baby. Did you think I was going to be wrong with this trade? Come on now. Bouncing off that level. Exactly. Exactly, dog. Up 6,000. Can I make let's ask Matt. Can I make MetaTrader profit bigger? Press the Windows key and plus sign magnifier. I know you can add like an EA or something to How is this even a fucking tool, bro? Like, how do they not have a settings to make things bigger? Can we put profit on the screen? I don't want to like code an EA. That'd be retarded. Can we do this? Definitely not, hey? Wow, what a ridiculous... You can install an indicator that shows a profit on the chart. Yeah, I know, but... MT5 profit on chart indicator. Like, I don't want to... I don't want to do that. That's silly, dude. That's so silly. How high are we going here? A little bit higher, probably. Ask Claude to code an EA. Actually, that'd be a pretty decent idea. I don't know how to use Claude. I've never used Claude. Let's look at Claude. Claude AI. Can we... This might be cool. This, I wonder if this would work. Gmail. Let's try it. Let's just learn how to code shit with Claude right now, eh? Error. What? Just log me in, dummy. Hunter. Hunter. Uh-huh, yeah, right. You're not gonna see that. Where's my phone? Okay, Claude. Let's code some stuff. Personal use. What? There we go. Free. Sweet. Skip. Start my first chat. Just give it the fucking most intense thing. It's an expert advisor, I believe, right? Claude or... Yeah, we want to use Claude for sure. Write me a meta... What is it? MQL? I think it's an MQL. Right? Is it MQL file? Scripts, examples. Oh, unless this just like literally has it right here. Account infos. Position info. Oh, they might. Well, that's... Attach the chart. Well, that seems retarded. Oh, I don't understand how this works. Wait. Oh, it says
yes,
it up
it's
there.
MQL.
It's MQL, eh? I want to remove that from the chart now. I don't really like that. I don't really like that at all. It does tell you their profit right here, though. Can we just edit this code? Modify. We can just edit this code, bro. You guys want to learn how to code with me? Oh, let's do it. Okay, so what we got? We got position profit. We don't even need Claude, bro. Position. Next button, wait. Maybe I'm not very smart anymore, bro. Button next. I want to make these bigger first of all. And then I only want this. I don't want this. Symbol. Okay, save. Save. See if this did anything. That did nothing, bro. I need to export it, maybe? Save all. Am I retarded? Copy this code to Claude and ask to make changes. Yeah, we could do that. Undo. Undo. Okay. Select all. Change this code for MQL5 script to only show the symbol and profit running. Make the text bigger and orange. There. Let's see if that works. Are we winning still? We are. Sweet, keep it rocking. Okay, let's see if this works. Copy. Okay, where is that file? Open data folder. Experts. Bro, this is so confusing. I'm not a nerd anymore. Scripts. Examples. Position info. Profit. There. Drag it in there, dude. Copy. I paste it here. Paste. How do I do this, bro? You should chop this part of the video and catch the attention of AI traders.
Gotta restart MT as well.
Oh, you gotta restart it, hey? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I used to code this shit. I just forgot, bro. It's been years. MetaTrader 5. Let's see if it's there now. It's not there, bro. Wait. Position info. It's not even there. Yeah, that didn't do shit, dude. Oh, we gotta like export it somehow into. How do you make it into a? Oh, you run it. I think you compile it. Compile. Okay, wait. Fucking hell, bro. Boom. All right. So now we just need to stop. All right. It did something. Compile, wait. Fucking hell, bro. What does that do? Just push buttons. I mean, I'm happy with. It's retarded, but that's not right. And it needs to be what are you coding? I'm just trying to put the profit on the screen, bro. But I don't know. I'm kind of retarded, so. I used to do this stuff like a decade ago. Save all file. We also need like better spacing too, right? So like if we run it, it's got to be like, there has to be a bunch of spaces here, right? So last symbol, we're just gonna add a bunch of spaces and profit. Okay, stop, save. Wait, how do I save? Save, compile. Well, I didn't do shit, dude. The fuck? Like, how is it? Run that shit. It's too difficult to be good at things at this point in my life.
How much percentage should one target and willing to lose in your opinion?
How much percentage should one target and lose? Whatever you're willing to risk. Like, it's a retarded question. Risk what you risk what makes you feel bad without making you kill yourself. That's what you should risk. Ask Claude to make space. 9-year-old. Bro, I totally get, like, I just don't want to. The thing is, I would rather make it so I can see the profit easier. There's overlap from the price and the word profit. Like, I'm at an age now where it's like, I just prefer the things I already know. You know, I don't want to learn anything new. You know, when I was all my 20s was like learning new shit. Okay. And I'm just sick of learning. I'm just done. I'm pretty happy with everything I know, bro. Label profit. I mean, description. There should be, like, I don't even need. Can I not just put the, what did they change? Fuck it, let's just type it in. Select all, delete, paste. What did that do? It didn't do shit. Symbol. Which is odd. Maybe they cut out spaces. Symbol and profit. Let's do that. Stop. Bro, I just put a bunch of periods over it. Description. So I'm pretty sure if we just move this, so this is the X, right? This is the X. So if we add 100, this is the X. Okay, that's way too much because now it's off screen, right? So if we go 10, 10x, the X and the Y axis, right? No, it's still off screen. Okay, maybe I'm retarded. Okay, maybe this is, maybe that's not, maybe this is the X. This must be the X. So let's go 300. 300. This must be the X and that's the Y. There you go. Now let's get rid of all these periods because they're retarded. There you go. Figured it out. Now we just need to figure out how to put it in the chart. Save. Save all. How do we like, oh, build, that's it. Wait, build. Compile, right? Compile. Start on real data tools. And then we close this maybe? Bro, where to buy this? Selling my indicator. Selling my indicator, $100. Bro, this would actually be interesting streams, I suppose. Last task. This would be interesting streams, like just learning how to trade or learning how to code. Oh, there we go. Bro, profit. Wait. Yeah. Dog. You. that took so much longer than it needed to take. But isn't that sick, dude? You can just code shit. We should hacker, bro. We should code dumb money concepts somehow. I don't know how though. That would be such a difficult process. How would we start is the question.
Code with Hunter new YouTube channel as well.
Code with Hunter. Okay, so we failed on the hourly here. I'm gonna maybe close that trade. We can close that one. Oh, what? Oh, we got to reapply it. I think. Nice. Symbol Bitcoin. Best part of life, would you? And it's also kind of silly because I mean we might want to edit it and put it over that side. So where does it anchor? We could do it like this too. If this is we're like 1200. Oh, we'll just put it in the center maybe. We'll do like 1300. See if that works better. That might be better. Okay. Sweet. There you go. That works way better. Yes, use Claude for coding DMC. You have so much content and videos to get an MVP of it. Yeah, I'm wondering, dude. Like, I'm just thinking, like, what would we code first? We could do a. I think what we would do is we'd live stream it all, right? And then I would have to make I'd have to make videos of how it was made later. But I just don't know, like, let's just test something. Write me a script that draws a line on the candle of a swing high or low defined by a pivot point on the candle body, right? Have the line draw to the right only.
You can take screenshots to show Claude as examples.
Oh, really, eh? Let's see if we can just type it out. And remove the line after price touches it 2 times. Only check the most recent 100 candles. Clear the data every new candle and redraw. Let's see. This might be interesting, actually. You upload weekly YouTube videos, monthly gold levels. I mean, I would, but it's not content that's evergreen, right? So I do updates on Instagram and whatnot because it's more trending, and then streams. That's it. Okay, let's see if this drew something. Tools. Meta editor. Let's make a new one. Lines. Let's just try. Let's see what this does. Nothing?
Hunter use relative hashtags and upload at fixed time for shorts that may catch at algorithm and gain views.
Yo. Wait a second. Wait, that was pretty good. Wait a second. What? That's not too bad. I mean, it's not right. But a lot of them, like, does it matter if it's perfectly right? Hunter, use hashtags and upload at a fixed time for shorts that may catch the YouTube algorithm. Nope. Hashtags don't do anything. So I'm wondering why it doesn't delete the lines after it touches it multiple times, but that's pretty sweet, dude.
You can tell him to make the lines using a zigzag indicator to make it more accurate, I guess.
Can you review the Nifty? They want to review the Nifty 50? Yeah, not much point. So the only thing I really care about right now for the rest of the day is this, like, as long as this doesn't dump, right, then this is good. Then we still want to be in these longs, long-term longs. So what I'm going to do here too, I'm going to, that's crazy, bro. Fuck. Anyways, close it out. What I'm going to do is we're just going to let a gold long go. We're going to be long on gold, but we're just going to do like a smaller position. New order. 0.3, right? 0.3, and just buy. Because this is going to be a swing here for that, okay? That was one prompt. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could code something. I mean,
Hello, I hope you're doing well. Can I ask about your strategy you use as day trading?
we could. I'm so against bots. That's the thing, dude. But like, in theory, we might be able to make a bot and then just like not have it fully automatic, and then adjust over time, right? If I could have it immediately enter positions for me, we might have an advantage on the lower time frame. What you would do is you would just hedge. You would just hedge against yourself over and over. Every time there's a position lost, you would enter that direction, and then you would monitor it each day, and you would close positions that you don't need anymore. Maybe. In theory, this will still be a top 10 bots on it. I mean, I could try. Bro, if gold's gonna hit stop loss, we already exited, bro. This is not. We already took profit. See, that would be the issue with the bot, is you would have to build it on one time frame at first, right? We exited because of an hourly, right? But I guess in theory you could just place, maybe it would work, who knows. We'll work on it live each day. We could try. That might be interesting. Can you send it a screenshot and be like, I want the exact zigzag lines of this, right? You know what I mean? Like, if I go here, gold.
How Trump tweet affected market today. Yes, you can send screenshots to Claude.
Make me a code that draws the exact same zigzag style lines for trend as the yellow lines following the candles on this chart. I need it to go to each pivot point. Spelled pivot wrong. As price develops.
Request an analysis of Nifty Banifty index. Thanks.
Yeah, I've never looked at Nifty, bro. So, I mean, I could take a peek, but 1 second. This makes coding a joke, bro. Because I understand the logic of coding because I went to school for it. But I wouldn't be able to do it now. It's so much work. Meta editor. So let's get let's go to new project. Oops. A new script. So let's go zigzag. Finish. What the fuck's this? Zigzag. Bro. It's not right. Exactly. It's not exactly right. But it's almost right. It is so close. Like, this is messed up here. Because it should have gone there to there. This should, like, it's not exactly right. Why for Texas? Oh my god, dude. That's unreal. First of all, quit with your dumping gold. I don't like that at the end of the day. Right. We need to gain this. We need to gain this today. What is my scalping program? I don't know what that means. Nifty. You want analysis on Nifty?
You had done an analysis of Nifty on my request a couple of weeks back, and it was pretty damn freaking accurate, hence asking again. Thanks.
Oh, there you go, bro. Yeah, you asked me a few weeks back. Yeah, yeah, I was right. I'm always right, bro. That's the thing is like if I could make a bot, that's as good as how I trade, like instant fucking millionaire. You know what I mean? I'm already a millionaire, but you know, you'd make a shitload of fucking money. So it might be worth putting some time into. Now that I don't have to fully code something, this might be the opportunity. Should we do that? Should we make a bot? Definitely give it a go. Okay, so anyways, so Nifty looks shit, right? It's gonna go for these lows. Okay. You want to see the reaction off those lows, right? Let's look at the monthly. Yeah. It's gonna go for this low, right? And then you want a Nifty bank too, bank index. It's probably correlated, right? I mean, if there's not a reaction here, then it's going to go for these lows, okay? Right? So if they do bounce here this month, then it can come back up, but it's going to matter where it closes this next week, right? If it comes back up here, you're good to go, right? Make a trading view indicator. Yeah, honestly, I should make it in TradingView, right? It should be a Pine script indicator. I shouldn't be doing that. Why would I do this in MetaTrader? I should be doing it in Pine script. So, actually, okay, make the same code, but for Pine script. Same request as above. Yeah, why the fuck am I coding in? Where's the script tool here? Scripts. They change it? Publish. Settings. Where's the scripting? How do I script here, bro? Maybe on the side now? Oh, this must be at Pine. Okay. Okay. This is going to be way better. Pine script. A rename. Pivot zigzag sweep. What is that? Syntax error. End of line without continuation. What do you mean or? It's the right thing. Maybe it wasn't done. Here we go. Copy. Paste. Okay. Add to chart. that. Fresh.
Tell about the error to Claude, it will fix it.
Yeah, I figured out. I think I can fix it on my own though, right? Audit the chart. How do I audit the chart? Got it. How do I audit to the chart? What the fuck? How do I? Oh, it's here. Wait. What's the error? Doesn't draw shit, bro. The script doesn't show anything on the chart. Let's see, bro. Okay, maybe that will work. Paste. No, it doesn't do shit, bro. What's the, how do I even know what's wrong with it? Just got an error. There we go. For Pine 6? Oh, is it a different we're gonna try this. Yeah, it doesn't do shit, dude. For Pine 6, is that a different code? Gotta create a new one. Oh, it's code for Pine 5. Make the code for Pine 6. Okay, thank you. I didn't know that it was, okay, version 6. I see. How do I know it's the right code? Version 6 maybe? Version 6 maybe? Wow. Oh, that drew it. Okay, wait. Just didn't redraw it. Make it redraw on every. Make it redraw. It needs to be able to redraw it continuously, right? No, that's retarded. It needs to redraw it continuously. Make it redraw when I move the chart so the line always stays on the candles. Yeah, we're creating a bot. On every tick. Yesterday. Okay. Dynamic request. There you go. That's what we need. Coding is so easy. There you go. That didn't do anything. Okay, let's see if it lined up at least. Line up at least? Kind of. Oh, wow. That is fucking annoying. Okay, let's go to gold. See if we can line it up. I mean,
Can I share my code for this and have you add anything else you need from Claude?
oh yeah, you want to share your code? Post your code in the Discord, bro. Let's make a new channel for coding, okay? Cuz like in theory this is decently accurate already. Right? Like once we figure out that refresh thing, needs to redraw on every tick, right? It's almost there. Like this is not right. It needs to be a little bit more fine-tuned. The pivot points need to be more precise. How much capital do you need for a prop firm? I mean, I don't know if you're asking to start one or to trade on one. $20 to trade on one, but to start one, I probably suggest 100 grand. Maybe at a minimum 30 grand. Pull on polytrons. You can see it's almost there. It needs to define a pivot point a little bit more accurately too.
Share the code, bro, on Discord.
I need to just open it in let's see. What is this? Should we do version 6 though? This is not going to work, right? Yeah, it's not going to work. Polytrend's free. I mean, you just change. Yeah, this doesn't do anything, bro. And this is just the code from like somebody who cheated Polytrends. This isn't even anything. This is still coming out. Yeah, anyways, fucking, I think that's the stream, boys. Day's over. What's the strategy? It's called Dumb Money Concepts. Anyways, what we might do is we might try to make a bot and then just work on it for a while. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this, copy that, and I'm gonna, this is our starting code, I suppose. Paste, add to the chart, save and add to the chart. That's what we got so far. Okay, boys, I'll see you tomorrow.